This is DieCast Street League. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
This is DieCast Street League.
And I'm Roy.
We are here in Rock City. It is a beautiful 81-degree day. It's great for racing.
Yes, it is.
We have an A-class battle for you today.
I can't wait to see who comes out on top.
You'll get your wish, Roy, but let's get to these drivers and cars. 1969 Chevy Chevelle SS.
Greg is comfortable in this car.
The driver of that car is Greg from Team Rock City.
900 horsepower. Do you smell that?
What?
Corn dogs.
1969 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500.
This car's fast.
It is. The driver of that car is Lobotomy from Team Las Vegas Sparks.
He's not afraid to mix it up. 875 horsepower. I love saying horsepower.
1970 Chevy Camaro Z28.
J-Dog bought this car from Greg.
The driver of that car is J-Dog from Team Dog Pound Racing.
850 horsepower.
2020 Ford Shelby GT500.
This car's beautiful.
The driver of that car is Chris Hood from Team Rock City. Yeah, Roy, I like this one.
I mean, it's not a Mopar. 900 horsepower.
There you have it. Those are the cars and drivers that will be putting it all on the line for your viewing pleasure. We going the best out of 4 races wins. First place gets 3 points. Second place gets 2. Third place will get 1 point.
That 1 point can make it break it.
Sure can, Roy. Let's go. J-Dog has the lead going down the first long straight. Oh, Chris Hood is at his door and tied him up. But J-Dog came out with the lead. Greg took second place, but Chris Hood took second place and first place. But J-Dog got the first place position right back from Chris Hood. J-Dog is putting a gap on everybody. I'm talking about 10 cars at least. He would take first place. Chris Hood would take second. Greg would take third. What a race.
Well, hot diggity dog. J-Dog put up a 13:20. That's almost 12 seconds.
Yeah, Roy, he was moving that Camaro. Let's check out the replay. Right here, he had the first place position. You see Chris Hood come to his door and then tie J-Dog up for first place right there. But J-Dog took the first place going out of the second turn, and Greg passed up Chris Hood for the second place position, but Chris Hood hit them both with a double pass over the bridge and caught J-Dog right into the third turn for the first place position.
Yeah, bud, but it didn't last long because J-Dog took the first place right back from Chris Hood. Chris Hood took the inside lane, J-Dog took the outside lane and got the first place position away from him.
Yeah, Roy, that was some good driving by J-Dog to get his first place position back. He took the jump perfectly, came down on all 4 wheels, and he was gone. Coming out of that fourth turn, he was putting a gap on everybody coming out of the S-curves.
Yeah, bud, J-Dog was moving that Camaro. This is the best lap he's ever put down since he's been driving down this road. And it's not been many.
Yeah, Roy, this is J-Dog best lap ever. Like you said, he was gone coming out of the S-curves. He had at least a 10-car gap. He was flying.
Yeah, on the last straightaway, he was doing about $160. And right there, Greg was trying to get around Chris Hood, but couldn't find any opening.
J-Dog and the Camaro won that race.
He sure did and got a 13:20 time, almost 12 seconds.
J-Dog and the Camaro has 3. Chris Hood and the Shelby has 2. Greg and the Chevelle has 1. Lobotomy and the Mustang has 0. Race 2 about to go down right now.
We got Lobotomy going against Chris Hood. 4-on-4 crime. Who's gonna get this one, bud?
I have no idea, but I'm here for it all, Roy.
Me too.
Let's go! Chris Hood has the lead going down the first long straight. Lobotomy is closing and got to his door and took the lead, but Chris Hood took the first place. No, Lobotomy took the first place from Chris Hood. Greg passed up Chris Hood and Lobotomy. Oh, Greg crashed and Lobotomy took the first place away from Greg. Can Chris Hood catch Lobotomy? No, Lobotomy will take first place. Chris Hood will take second. D enough for Greg and D enough for J-Bo. What a race.
Hot dang, bud. That was a great race. They were going at it down this road. They were doing battle.
Yes, they were, Roy. But you see right here, Chris Hood had the first place position. Lobotomy got to his door and tied him up. Greg passed up J-Dog for the third place position. Every position was getting challenged, and they were going at it going into the second turn.
Chris Hood had first place, but then Lobotomy took the first place away from him. J-Dog took the third place away from Greg, but Greg took the third place away from J-Dog and then took the second place away from Chris
Yeah, Roy,
Hood.
so many overtakes right here. Lobotomy passed up Chris Hood after Chris Hood got the first place away from him. You see J-Dog passed up Greg, then Greg passed up J-Dog and Chris Hood.
Then Chris Hood got second place away from Greg, but then Greg passed up Chris Hood and Lobotomy. He hit him with a double pass going into the jump, bud. It was awesome.
Yeah, Roy, that was a great pass, a double pass jump.
Then Lobotomy spun Greg out and boom, wrecked him out. He didn't want him to get that first place position from him. He's always doing some stuff.
Yeah, Roy, you are right about Lobotomy.
I know I'm right about Lobotomy. Every race he's ever been in be like boom. He be taking people out like a sniper on the roof. Bro, check it out. A double pass by Greg. He didn't want him to pass him, and then Lobotomy said, boom, right. Oh my God, it looks so nasty. Oh, Greg is okay every time I see it.
Okay, Roy, you went a little crazy with the boom. We get the picture.
What you mean? I went crazy with what? Saying boom.
Yeah, Roy, exactly that.
Well, bud, I deeply apologize.
Okay, Roy.
I will never go boom again.
Sometimes you like a kid.
What you mean? Do kids say boom when they wreck their tricycle?
Lobotomy and the Mustang won.
He sure did when he went boom with a 16-3 one time.
J-Dog in the Camaro has 3. Chris Hood in the Shelby has 4. Greg in the Chevelle has 1. Lobotomy in the Mustang has 3.
Okay.
Race 3 about to go down right now.
We got Greg going against Lobotomy in the front row. Both are DieCast Street League veterans.
Should be a good one. Let's go! Greg has a slight lead going down the first long straight. Lobotomy tied him up. They are neck and neck. Lobotomy took first place, and then Chris Hood took second. Lobotomy's trying to fend off Chris Hood. Oh, Chris Hood bumped him and lost his position to Greg. Greg took second place. Can Greg catch Lobotomy? He's trying to take the inside lane, but could not get it done. Lobotomy would take first place. Greg would take second. Chris Hood would take third. What a race!
Dang, bud, they was flying down this road. Everybody was competing for them points, I tell you.
Yeah, Roy, it wasn't a lot of passing on that lap, but they were getting after it all the same.
Bud, now I'm getting hungry. I'ma need some Twizzlers worked in my contract or something if you want me to keep on working.
You better pick up your own Twizzlers.
Do you want me to be malnutritioned or something?
No, Roy, I guess I'll feed you corn dogs and Twizzlers every day. That'll keep you healthy.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Anyway, right here you see Greg had first place, and then Lobotomy tied him up and actually took the first place position right there. Chris Hood took the second from Greg. Greg was trying to chase Chris Hood.
And Chris Hood was chasing Lobotomy. He was all on Lobotomy bumper. He had no air to breathe. Bumped him right here over the jump. They all caught air at the same time like conjoint triplets jumping on the trampoline, bud. They was gone.
And Chris Hood hit the back of Lobotomy car, and Greg hit the back of Chris Hood car, and Chris Hood lost his position to Greg.
Yeah, bud, Lobotomy was in the lead, but Chris Hood tried to spin him out and did so, but ended up losing his second place position to Greg because he spun out. That's what you call caramel.
Roy, I think that's a dessert.
Where's some dessert?
Never mind, Roy. Lobotomy had a 2.5 car lead going into the 4th turn. That 2.5 car lead turned into about a 5 car going into the S curves. But then Greg caught right up to Lobotomy and then tried to take the inside lane and tried to take the first place away from Lobotomy, but he held Greg off.
Greg might have got him if he had more road, but he did not. And he didn't get him.
Nicely put, Roy. Jeez.
I know, that was some great bit of commentary, wasn't it?
No, but Greg tried to take the inside lane on Lobotomy, but Lobotomy held Greg off and he took first place.
Well, at least I didn't say boom.
Lobotomy and the Mustang won this race.
He sure did. It was an entertaining race with a capital I. He got a 13.91 time. Not bad.
J-Dog in the Camaro has 3. Chris Hood in the Shelby has 5. Greg in the Chevelle has 3. Lobotomy in the Mustang has 6.
It's not a Mustang.
Race 4 about to go down right now.
Anybody can still win this race series.
That is facts, Roy.
Yeah, they better hope Lobotomy scores 0 points.
Let's go! Greg has the lead going down the first long straight. J-Dog is trying to challenge, but Lobotomy passed him up for the second place position. Lobotomy's all on Greg bumper. He has no air to breathe. He bumped him going into the 4th turn. Oh, Greg took off with about a 7-car lead. He would take first place. Lobotomy would take second. J-Dog would take third. What a race.
Man, that was a highly competitive race right there.
Yes, it was, Roy.
They done messed around and let Lobotomy get second place. He done ran away with this thing now.
Yeah, Roy, let's check out the replay. Greg had the first place position right here. J-Dog was at his door, was trying to get the first place position, but Lobotomy passed him up for the second place position.
Yeah, the other 3 drivers was hoping Lobotomy would score no points so they could either tie it up or win this thing if your name was Chris Hood.
Yeah, Roy, Greg had the first place position right there. You see over the jump, Lobotomy tried to spin him out. He was not happy with just getting second. He wanted that first place position. He would do whatever to get so.
Yeah, but if you check out any of Lobotomy's races, he will do whatever to get that first place victory. He don't care if he gotta trip you, pull your hair, eye gouge, fart in your face. He don't give a heck.
Bro, how's he gonna fart in your face in a car?
I don't know, but he's willing to do it. That's all I know.
Okay, Roy.
They were all grouped up like my cousin Paul T right here coming to the finish line. You see Chris Hood was all on J-Dog's bumper trying to get around that fella.
Greg and the Chevelle won that race.
He sure did win it, but he was getting harassed for most of it and got a 13.76 time.
J-Dog in the Camaro has 4. Chris Hood in the Shelby has 5. Greg in the Chevelle has 6. And Lobotomy in the Mustang has 8.
I would say the score is pretty close. Anybody could have got it.
Lobotomy took first place in this race event. He's been running like a boss all day long. Congrats to him.
Everybody did good in this one. It was highly competitive.
Yeah, Roy. Thanks for watching DieCast Street League. Please like, subscribe, share, comment.
It is free. Let's go.